2020 has been a weird year, but one of the things that has kept us going has been bikes and bike tech. So, without further ado, here's our best tech from 2020. First on the list is CAMPAGNOLO's EKAR group set, and at the start of the year, the Italian group set manufacturer had a big hole in their lineup because they didn't have a group set specifically for gravel riding.
But that all changed in September, and this wasn't a sort of tokenistic attempt to jump on the gravel riding marketing bandwagon. Oh no, as this was a group set that was designed entirely from the ground up, specifically for mixed surface riding.
And they were able to develop a 9-tooth smaller sprocket, even smaller than what SRAM had developed, and this enables them to use even smaller chain rings and still have that incredibly wide range of gears with super easy gears for when you're riding slow, but still remain a nice big gear for when you're riding on the road.
CAMPAGNOLO also claims that EKAR is the lightest gravel group set on the market. So it's certainly, given the competition, something to think about, but we think it's brilliant. What do you think about it? Let us know in the comments.
And next up, Canyon released their new updated AEROAD this year, and what a bike it is, borderline a hyper bike, but something that has impressed me is the new Canyon AEROAD integrated cockpit, and that's pretty impressive, that piece of tech.
For me, the new AEROAD cockpit is such a cool and an innovative piece of tech. You know, it's totally integrated and very, you'd imagine very aerodynamic, but very user-friendly and offers a great amount of adjustment. So you've got that modern quill stem design and then this sort of three-piece component structure where you can actually adjust the width of the bars. I think it's such a great idea for ergonomics in that you can, get the right fit that you want. But it's also very practical for traveling with, and so you've got an incredibly integrated bike that you can actually take apart much more easily and fit into a bike box than some of these other really aero bikes, and that has been an issue for them.
It's pretty impressive to see a brand invest in that much research and development into a really aero and race oriented product, but still retains usability for everybody.
Next on our list, one of the hottest bikes that's been launched this year, and in my mind in a long time, the specialised AETHOS. Seriously light, sub 700 grams for a frame. It's not had aero go anywhere near it, but the builds are coming in at 6.2 kilograms in a size 56. I've even seen sub 6 kilogram builds that are stock builds coming out for this bike.
Yeah, it is impressive, and well, the reason it made it onto our list is because it's actually quite a simple bike. It's got a threaded bottom bracket, it's got external gear and brake cables, as well as an external seat collar, and we haven't seen that for quite a while, have we?
Yeah.
So it's a bike not designed specifically for racing or going as fast as possible. It's just designed for people that enjoy riding their bike.
And that's why it's in our list, because this is a significant step, we feel, for the bike industry. In the past, the demands of the pros have led what we can buy, but this is the bike industry making a bike that is not for the pros. It's not for racing. It's not designed for the Tour de France. It's designed primarily for consumers who just want a really light, well-made, functional bike.
Consumers that want the best.
Yeah. Next on our list, WAM and RAM. But what's WAM and RAM, I hear you ask? Alex?
Well, it's width as measured and then radius as measured, and it's a sort of standard that 3T have been invested into, and it's to do with tyres basically, and the width of them depending on what type of wheels you're using.
So people often wonder what size tyres they should get, and if they're buying a new set of tyres, they wonder, are these tyres going to fit in my bike? Yeah. And so this is aiming to solve that so you never have the guesswork.
Yeah, that's it. They've taken a standard set of tyres, if they're a 26 or a 28, and tried them on a selection of different size rims so that you know exactly what that tyre measures on that given wheel.
Yeah, as we know that some tyres, some pesky brands out there, they come up wider than stated.
Yeah, so this just removes that guesswork, and whilst it's not an industry standard right now, it would be pretty helpful if it was adopted.
Next, e-bikes. 2020 has been a massive year for e-bikes. It wasn't long ago that e-bikes were just rubbish. They were really heavy, unreliable, clunky shopping bikes that were expensive and had really pathetic, weak motors that didn't really offer anything. But that, in the last year, has really changed. We've now got these incredible sleek machines. They're lighter, they're faster, they're more reliable, they're less expensive, and they're just opening up cycling to a much wider audience and also offering them different types of riding.
Yeah, that's right. And we've often seen people invested into e-bikes and e-cargo bikes instead of sort of owning a car and using it as their mode of transport, meaning that people are getting greater access, you know, it's better for the environment, they're reducing their carbon footprint, and, well, it's just great to see people riding bikes more.
E-bikes do have their critics though, and I know that even as we're talking right now, there'll be keyboard warriors furiously typing away at their keyboard. E-bikes are cheating, e-bikes, just get a motorbike, get a real bike. And it's like, oh, no, you're wrong. E-bikes are blooming brilliant, and anyone that's ridden one will be able to tell you that they're fun. So go out and ride one if you've not ridden one. Yeah, and even for fit cyclists, there are applications where an e-bike is better. It's a better solution.
Yeah, I think you're still riding, you're still trying just as hard, you just go a little bit faster and go a little bit further than you would otherwise.
And they're good for the environment.
And we think the best bit of tech from 2020 is the bike that you already owned. And it doesn't matter if it's a beaten up hand-me-down tucked at the back of your garage, or if it's your pride and joy that you ride every day. That bike's just great.
It is, and it's very poignant, but I mean, one of the perhaps silver linings to the massive COVID-shaped cloud that's been hanging over us this year is that thousands and thousands of people have discovered or rediscovered the joys and benefits of cycling through being in various lockdowns and being, you know, more focused on their health and well-being.
And you don't have to have the latest and greatest tech. The stuff that you've got at home is perfect because, well, it's all about the joy of riding, isn't it?
Yeah, you must never forget the reasons why we started cycling in the first place. That sense of freedom and that sense of just pure joy of riding a bike and exploration and putting a smile on your face. And yeah, you don't need the latest and greatest. And we've had thousands and thousands of messages on various forms of social media of people telling us how they've been doing exactly that this year. And yeah, thanks to everyone that's sent that. It's great to see. It doesn't matter what you ride, just get out and ride. So that was our list of the best tech from 2020. But, you know, let us know your thoughts on it. Let us know what your favourite piece of tech has been and anything that we've missed. And if you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up.
And I suppose, well, the bit of tech we have missed out that is probably pretty great this year is actually the COVID vaccine. It's been pretty handy, isn't it?